Hey guys, welcome back to the garage, and we're continuing to do some work on the Jeep. I did also want to give an update on how things are going with the Jeep. The Jeep is now fully running, past emissions. We got insurance tag, everything is done on it, so we're fully street legal. Everything looks good on it. The engine's running great after getting the computer done, radiator done. We're doing the tune-up type stuff with the spark plugs. All of that is looking good. I've also got just some cosmetic things, like I painted the windshield wipers on the rear as well. New windshield wipers themselves. Those are all replaced. Got it a nice, we actually washed it this weekend. Everything's looking pretty good. Still got to take care, of course, with the rust. And I'm actually, right now, what I'm working on is I'm going to replace the factory head unit with a aftermarket. This is a Sony unit, and I'm actually in the process right now of wiring up a backup camera. So I've got that mounted right there. So that's going to go there, and it'll run up through here, run along through here, and then there is if you can see it right there, there's the wiring harness that goes into the door here. So a little tricky to wire that up, but not too bad. Getting that done, and then that'll, of course, through a wiring harness. I'll probably run it along the ceiling, actually. Run it down through here and then over to get that installed. It is a double DIN unit, and I've got a kit here, so you can see the panel. Now, this kit actually does require some cutting once I get everything pulled off of the dash. So this will go right here, and what'll happen is these vents will actually come off of this piece, and then those vents will go into the back of this unit here. And again, there is a little bit of cutting to get these off of here, or actually once you pop these off, there's some cutting on it, and then there's a sub dash kind of underneath here that has to be cut as well. In fact, I can show you on the instructions here what has to happen. So you can see there's some cutting that has to be done, or some clipping, and then removing this area here, and then this sub dash here. I'll probably use my Dremel oscillating tool to do that. That's what I've used on plastics before. It works really well. I've already got the wiring harness is done. I've used, if you can see them in here, these little solder connectors, not the regular butt connectors, but the solder ones. So I've got this all wired up and wired in, ready to go. I do also have some upgraded headlight bulbs I got to install as well. But anyway, that's what I'm working on doing here. This actually came out of my daughter's Toyota, which unfortunately was wrecked last week, and I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be totaled out. Probably is, but anyway, we're going to move this head unit into the Jeep here. The other thing that's of interest to everybody, I do have, I've mentioned before, the wheels, which are laying right here. I've got tires on order. As soon as those come in, be getting those mounted, including the spare, because I do actually have 5 total wheels that came with this. I picked up this set, believe it or not, $70 for all 5 rims. And the other 4 do have center caps. Since this was a spare, it doesn't have the center cap that comes with it, but that's okay. But I got those. Those are 17-inch, by the way, instead of the original 16s. Those are off of an 18 Wrangler. But I'm looking forward to getting those on. I did finally get all of the lug nuts. Those are brand new Dorman replacement lug nuts on all 4 wheels. So it's ready to go and ready to get things rolling. The other bit of really big news is I finally have a welder. This is a Lincoln Electric TIG 200 square wave. And I have done actually some practice welds, just kind of messing around, so don't judge me too harshly. This quite literally is some of the first welding I've ever done, regardless of method. So I'm still just kind of practicing and kind of playing around with the welder, but I do finally have one, and my father-in-law is actually going to be giving me some pointers when he comes up for Thanksgiving this week. But that's brand new. I've got some more videos coming on that, and also bought the Vulcan Arc Safe. If you don't know, that helmet appears to be made by the exact same company that makes the one for Lincoln. And in fact, you can actually take the dimming module in there. You can actually take the one out of a Lincoln and put it in here and put that one in a Lincoln, and it fits perfect. So anyway, that's what's going on in the garage. I'll do another video once I get a little bit further along on the radio and get everything wired in. But stay tuned for more, and in particular, stay tuned for more videos on welding, because that's going to be something that I'm really looking forward to getting more into. And my friend Lawson as well, you can actually see he's sitting right over here. There's a crucible. He got a devil's forge, and we're actually in the process of making up some tongs for that. So that's what's sitting over there in the corner. Hey guys, so just a quick update on getting the radio installed in the Jeep. This is the double din, and what I've done, what you have to do is, this is the original plate here. So it has, these tabs here are plastic welded in on the original manufacturer's equipment. And so what you do is, and the instructions actually only says 4 points. Mine had 6 points here. But anyway, you just basically grind those down, drill them out, whatever. You can even, I guess, heat them up and try to pry them out. You do that, and then the original, you can see where this is cut. The original went straight across here. And so you just cut that out along the top edge there to here, and this now, looks original. It looks just great. No problems, no issues. And it says in the instructions to glue it or even re-weld this down, but this is held on really well, and once it's in the vehicle, the clips will hold it in anyway. So I'm not going to worry about doing that on that portion of it. Now, the other bit of cutting that has to be done is this piece right here. Let me bring the light up. So this piece right here, this actually goes this way. This goes in and is the shell that slides in to the back there. And it says to cut that out, because your double din, basically, what happens is, get the light up here, the double din is so tall that you need the extra height, and you even cut off this little piece right here. So what I used was, I have a Dremel Multimax oscillating cutter, and I've used this on plastic a lot. I just use that with just a wood blade. So it's got, let's see if I can get this to focus. So it's got the fine teeth on it, and then I took the blade and did it straight on, and then angled it either way, 90 degrees to get in there. And basically, if you're looking at it, to cut up, and you can actually see a cut there that I didn't really need to make. But anyway, you do that and just throw it out. And I've test fit the radio. It does fit in there. So I've still got a few extra things I need to do. I need to clean up some of the dust that's in here, throw the vacuum on it, and get that out of there. The other thing I'm going to do too is, I have a USB port here, and I'm trying to get this console out right here. I got to look up and see how to remove this. But anyway, I'm going to pull that out, and then once that's out, I'm going to take this plug out. There's actually another one over there. And I'm going to take this plug out, replace it with the USB, and then button everything up. Everything will be ready to go. I've got my camera wire run from the back. I did, as I said, I was running along the top here, went down, and then came and turned, and then just ran it underneath the dash here. I've also got to run the microphone as well, but I'm just going to put the mic right here in that corner and be done with it. So anyway, we're getting there. This, I would say, this is a bit more of an involved radio install as compared to some of the ones that I've done, but it's still not difficult, very straightforward. Just inside, completely done with the upgraded stereo.